Do you want to hear the intro I wrote?
Let's hear the intro you wrote.
We're Kelly and Dawn, two awesome people who luckily married each other. We're navigating family, marriage, friendships, work, and all of the aches and pains that come with being in your 40s. And we're doing it in the podcast verse for your listening pleasure.
Oh my gosh.
No,
I interrupted you.
You missed the tag.
Oh, shoot.
Come hang out with two awesome people.
Yay, look at that. Welcome to Two Awesome People. This makes us sound completely
awesome.
Yes, that we are awesome, that we're full of ourselves.
It does. That's the problem with this title. It's incredibly egotistical, but that's okay. Doing a podcast is a little egotistical too.
I think we are in many ways not awesome, but you know what? We're positive. We're thinking positive, so we will own it.
Okay.
We're going to discuss motivating kids, showering together, and investing or leveling up your life.
Those are some hot topics, Dawn.
Well, to go with two hot people.
These were pretty much Dawn's ideas. The motivating kids was my idea because we struggle with that. And I think most parents do. So we have two boys. They're 9 and 13, and they are not very motivated.
Are any kids motivated?
I think that some of them are. When you look at like kids who are on sports teams with our kids and stuff, I feel like there's motivation there, but I don't know how much of it is the motivation to please the parents or the motivation to succeed at something. So I guess that's two different things. And maybe our kids aren't even motivated to please us. I don't know. But there's a big struggle in our house to get them to want better, whether it's better grades or better performance in sports. Those are the main things that we try to motivate them to do.
It drives me nuts. In school, I've just about given up. In elementary school, you can't really push them. The grades are what they are. You don't really notice, I think, as much as when it gets into junior high. But with our older son, I've probably given up. I think that we are very result-based, which I think is not what you're supposed to do. We're probably doing every single thing wrong because I think we also are motivating them by giving them rewards. Like for Nate, I said, if you get all A's, you can have your phone during the weekday.
I think that probably what we're doing wrong is talking about when we were kids. I don't think that motivates anybody ever because it makes us seem really old. And when it comes to sports, I think that our kids at least take this attitude of, well, I tried, or I was tired. I did my best.
The I did my best. That drives me insane. Everybody says like, oh, just try your best. Just try your best. Well, then the kid just learns to say, I tried my best. And we both know that's not true.
Well, yeah, it's an excuse, but it's an excuse that they're taught like in preschool.
What? And what do you do?
I don't know, because I think that you and I, for the most part, are pretty motivated. You're definitely motivated.
That was a dig.
No, that
I'm
wasn't.
motivated.
You are
You're
motivated. No, who is that a dig to? It was a dig to me, if anything.
But you're motivated.
I'm motivated, but I also get very easily stressed. So that holds me back sometimes, I guess. I don't.
Yes, it may be true that you get stressed, but you are motivated, Kelly.
Well, thank you. I try.
You do not sit around. There's plenty of people that sit around, do nothing.
Right. I guess I more mean like professionally motivated. I'm not that. And you are that. Yes. Two different things. I get it.
There's many ways to be motivated in life.
I also feel like I'm not very motivated to work out. That's a real problem that I'm facing right now.
Well, that's a whole nother topic.
I really should be, but that is something that I struggle with motivation on for sure.
I'm writing that down because that's a different topic. Motivated to work out.
Oh boy.
Well, so when you look at things to motivate your kids, one of the top things is to get involved. And we do that.
Oh, look at that.
Getting involved is like one of the number one things you can do to get your kids motivated. And we are heavily involved in academics, in sports, in life in general. Let them make mistakes. We've definitely been cool with that. I think that our younger is more comfortable with making mistakes than our older. We use reinforcement, but we also are negative. And maybe this is more me, but I think it goes for both of us. So is it better to just be like, oh, hey, next time, buddy, and hey, you pick out the things that he did do good, or say, well, you showed up? Or is it better to just be like, you know what? That was horrible, and just tell it to him straight?
I mean, you could be bad cop and I could be good cop on it. I don't usually say it like that, but I also do get really frustrated, in all honesty, when you express frustration and then you tell me not to say anything and that you don't want to say anything. And I'm like, well, why are we talking about this then?
You and I should be able to have a discussion. I should be able to express stuff to you and it not immediately then go to the source that I'm talking about with you.
I agree. It doesn't have to be immediate, but it's not going to fix itself. And talking to me about another person is not going to help it either. You have to deal with it with that person. So I'm just kind of like, why are we wasting time? Let's tackle this. Let's have a conversation and move on.
The question with some of this is, A, what does it matter? What do grades matter?
Well, that's what I'm saying about the grades. Like, I have no idea. I don't know what matters anymore as far as that goes. The academics, especially, it's a whole other world now.
Yeah. What does it matter? Is our expectations of them too high?
I think our expectations are shaped by our own experiences. I was a super stressed out, crazy case in middle school or junior high. I made myself get straight A's for who the hell knows what reason. I don't even think my parents had anything to do with that.
Do you think it changed the course of your life?
No.
Seriously?
No, I don't. But yeah, I think that it just comes from our own experiences at that age and our own drive and wanting to see that in our kids, but coming to the conclusion that they're different people.
We motivate them to learn how to improve and to get the best out of themselves. I think that when we push them, they start to feel powerless. Then they don't really care. And so the harder we push, the less they care. But then they bring that motivation in other things that they love.
Everything you just said is something that we need to remember ourselves then when we are frustrated. Like I said, like motivating myself can be hard too. So it's just a challenge. Being motivated is almost a skill that you need to practice, that it's important to try to give your kids that skill.
Yes. 100% right. Couldn't be better said. All right. Our next topic, showering together. This is now between you and I. Kelly and I shower together every day. I don't remember when it started.
Probably when we started living together, frankly.
Was it 15 years ago at our apartment?
I think at our apartment we would, but not necessarily always. I know that with kids, it became almost like a time-saving trick because then we were both in there at the same time and then we were done and moving on kind of a situation. But I know it's something that like shocks other people. I think it's just our lifestyle now. I think that's just what happens in the morning.
I think you look incredibly hot naked.
Oh, stop. Don't say. No, I don't know what to say to that. I don't think that it's weird that we shower together. I think it's just automatically assumed that every time we get it on in the shower, and that's not the case.
We got shit to do.
We'd have to get up early.
One thing that should be said is the circumstances in which you can shower together is really based on what your shower is like. You don't want one of the people to be in the corner freezing. You need a shower large enough. You need to agree on the temperature.
I mean, at our old house, when we had the one bathroom, that was a small shower. And we would both shower in it, I think.
So why do you think we put so much effort into it?
I don't think that we actually have to put effort into it. I think it's just what we do now.
Why don't more people do it?
People are very particular about their getting ready routines, and you and I are not.
I think we are.
I don't know. I'm saying they're particular in terms of they're putting on their makeup and doing their hair and like even for guys, like doing their hair, shaving, whatever, you and I are a little bit less fussy. So it's easier for us to do that.
I think it's actually more of a relationship strengthener that we coincidentally stumbled upon, and we both use it as a way to de-stress, enhance our intimacy. It's the
Yeah.
place that we can go every morning where we get 20 minutes, just you and I, and we can just either not talk or we can talk.
Oh, it's
but then
true.
we get to do it together.
Yeah. It really just forces us to have a few minutes alone, really. I mean, especially when you have little kids. It just guarantees you that time.
And it strengthens kind of a bond. And I think that when we're mad, sometimes it's like a olive branch. when I'm not happy with you, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna go shower with you.
Oh, I'll have to pay attention to that. You're not mad at me that often because I don't really know when that's happened.
Well, then it becomes sort of a routine. And so
Right.
then even if I'm mad, the morning comes around and we get in the shower together.
Does it wash away your troubles?
Ooh, way to go, Kelly. You're like a podcaster.
I, I should have a podcast.
Maybe call it Awesome Person with Husband.
Featuring.
Yeah. There's many ways for couples to bond. And I think this is one that we have stumbled upon. I think that we truly enjoy the showering together time.
I recommend it.
I recommend trying.
Yeah, why not?
I think that it's for some people and it's not for others, and it may be weird, but try showering together. Don't just make it a sex thing.
We're in there to shampoo and I shave my legs. We're just in there together.
Should we look at the benefits of doing it? I mean, that's pretty much what people are saying.
Yeah, those are the benefits.
Relieve stress together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the things that we do also that kind of goes to it is self-care. We have self-care Sunday.
Oh, we do? I love a self-care Sunday. All that means is I shower, I wash my hair, put lotion on, and some kind of a mask or moisturizing thing on my face. Oh, and maybe I'll do my nails. That's as fussy as I get. And that's self-care Sunday.
That self-care is important, but showering is part of that.
Sure. Yeah. It kicks it off.
It kicks it off.
I recommend it. It's a good way to spend some alone time.
This person says that they started dating 7 years ago and they shower almost every night together. If one doesn't shower, they sit in the room and chat.
While the other one's in the shower.
I guess
That's
so.
kind of codependent and weird, but
Why? It's no different than what we're doing.
I don't sit in the bathroom. That's like a puppy. No,
No, it isn't.
I don't know.
I disagree. Good for them. Good for you guys.
Good for you.
Oh, he plays the drums on her bum. That's when it's time for slightly annoyed wife.
Yeah.
That's what that might be.
I would say
This person says, it's my time, my space.
that's the fussy getting ready routine. That's what
But-
that is.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
fine.
the thing is we use it as our time. That is
The
their
other
time.
thing is we'd have to get up earlier if we didn't shower together.
This is just a laziness thing.
It might come down to the fact that we just want to stay in bed longer.
All right. Moving on. Invest or leveling up.
Invest or leveling up. Okay, elaborate.
We have just come out a 5-month remodel of our backyard. We spent about $150,000 doing this, and it's left us with this question of, was it worth it? Because now we have spent this money and we
Have no money.
have no money.
So, my question about this topic is what we mean by invest, because sometimes renovating or leveling up, I think, is an investment. The way that we did it, it was not intended to be necessarily an investment. It was more like for our own enjoyment, I think. It does increase the value of the house, but I always feel like that only matters if we're going to sell it anyways. Based on the fact that we are in financial strain right now, I think that we should have gone smaller on what we did for sure. But I always tend to go smaller, which frustrates Dawn.
I like big. Big windows,
We
big
went
doors.
big and now we are a little bit stressed.
Fixer Upper and HGTV are giving people false hope about what a renovation is going to do.
What do you mean?
They make it look like it's easy to make a lot of money. They make it look like flipping is easy. For the most part, it is not true. It is extremely difficult to make money this way. The return on investment in remodeling is extremely low. It's usually 50% of what you put in. The more money you spend, actually, the harder it is.
That's specific to Southern California, too. If you're in Texas or the Midwest, it might be a little different.
It still has to do with the amount that you're putting in, what you're doing, and it is just not this simple. Investing your money in the stock market, putting it in an index fund that follows the S&P, you're almost guaranteed to make more money. So as an investment, remodeling is not a good idea.
I consider it to be an investment only if we're going to sell it. Otherwise, it's really just for your own enjoyment and your own like life enhancement, which was our motivation in what we did. I think that's been our motivation in everything that we've done, really.
You can put it into stocks or smarter investments that have the potential to make money over time. And then you can make more money, use that to remodel. Investing or remodeling becomes a thing about time.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Do you plan for the future or do you enjoy it right now? That's what it comes down to. We went into this and decided to spend this money because our kids are in junior high. This is going to benefit our kids right now because we only have them for 5 more years. And we want them to have this now.
That's kind of like the life enhancement. It's like we're looking for enjoyment now and we want to take advantage of it now. There needs to be a balance between sort of like the sacrifice that you have to make to do projects like that and I guess just the project itself. Basically, it needs to be worth it.
What makes it worth it?
Not being stressed after the fact would make it worth it. If you have a project and you want X, Y, and Z done, I am more of the mindset that maybe you don't do X, Y, and Z. Maybe you do Y and Z and you don't do X so that you save that money and you have that cushion afterwards.
Half-ass it.
It's not half-assing it. It's being smart and responsible.
Well, then why not wait until you have the money to do it correctly?
It's not a matter of doing it correctly or incorrectly. You can still do it correctly, but you can change your plans a little bit. You can still do it right, just simplify it a little bit. The stress that we have now actually impacts the enjoyment of it.
No.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it does. It does.
I think that we've had to sacrifice other things for it.
Well, that's true. We are cutting expenses and things like that for sure.
So we had a Disney cruise plan that we decided to cancel because of this, but we've given up the Disney cruise to have a brand new backyard that we get to enjoy every single day.
Right. Yeah. No, that's true. And then the way that we thought about it too was like, maybe we can do a cruise another time. Not that we're big cruise people.
Hey, cruises are great. Don't knock on the cruise.
It's just we wanted to do a Disney cruise before the kids like fully age out of it. That's all.
Right after your remodel is kind of the most stressful period because you're trying to recover from spending all this money.
It's hard because at least in our relationship, the pressure is on you, obviously, because you are the breadwinner.
Financially.
Yes, which is funny because it puts pressure on you in that sense. And then it puts pressure on me in the like feeling not worthy kind of a situation. So yeah, it's just a pressure cooker, I guess. That's what our house is.
Pressure cooker.
It's not really. It's not really, but
she makes it sound like we're about
selling
to fall
off
apart.
our things. No, it's not really. I'm just saying it stresses us out in different ways.
I think it does add stress, but that's where it becomes, do we invest And do we hide and tuck that money away? At what point do you not take the stress on and say, you know what? I want to be completely financially free, but I don't want a home. I don't want these financial burdens. Homes are huge, huge burdens. Like, do I want to rent? And I don't have to deal with any of this shit. I'm financially comfortable and free. And you know what I want? I want to travel.
You have to pick and choose what you want your expenses to be, what you want to provide for your family.
That's the key. Investing or remodeling is exactly what you said. Sitting down and discussing as a couple what the goals are, what the pressures are, and what we want is important. We only get them for 5 years. I will take on the financial stress to give them this wonderful backyard that they will have memories for the rest of their lives. But that's
Isn't
just
that
me.
Nice. What a nice
Oh,
dad.
shut up.
What a nice
Shut
dad.
up. That's
Well,
ridiculous.
and hopefully the financial stress turns around. So, we'll see. You never know. Comes and goes.
It's ups and downs. And in my career, all of a sudden it'll be a ton of money and then no money. And, lots of jobs, although it seems like AI is taking over. So who knows? And at that point, well, at least we got a nice backyard.
It's not going to take over your job, Don.
When I was younger, it was all about the future. You have always been about the present. And you have wonderfully turned my outlook on life into the present.
Really? Wow. I don't know how I did that.
Which is a good thing and a bad thing, because it's like, oh, well, fuck the future. Let's live now.
No, the future is important, and it's incredibly frightening when it comes to like college and things like that. Oh, vey.
But we just said grades don't matter earlier in this episode.
I don't know what college is going to be like by then either. It's all changing all the time. So we'll
why
see.
not spend it now?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Jesus.
Do the remodel. Go on the trip. Don't invest.
I think that my message is getting lost here.
You have to find what's right for you and your family. And if you are happier investing and waiting, great. If you want that trip now and can afford it, then great. I think the biggest thing that you and I have always lived by from the time we were young is to not go into debt.
Right.
We don't have college debt. We never had
No.
college debt. We do have a home loan, but we have far more equity and pay off our credit cards every month. Credit card debt is a huge problem in this country. Debt is a huge problem. We did not go into debt and have never gone into debt to do our remodel.
That's amazing. Good for us.
Hey, man, we're two awesome people. Well, is that it, Kelly? What do we say?
We're going to say thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for listening. Hopefully we've made your day a little better. We've shared experience that you can understand and identify with, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Or you just like listening to us. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Peace out.
Bye.